What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Gumby and the Goobers, -1 Goober. Brian, how are you?
Pretty good. It's been a fun week. Some interesting things have gone on. We saw a lot of duds from the top end wide receivers that everyone was pushing up in BBM. Seems like a lot of the running backs are continuously undervalued. Had a couple trades. Tootin stock is just up on this guy. I love him. There's just no way ETN is going to hold him off from that RB1 role after like a couple more weeks. A lot of fun stuff going on. How are you?
I don't know, man. ETN looked pretty good. You're
He
not
always
worried?
looks good
Aren't you worried?
always looks good to start the year. Never has looked good going into October.
It was a big week for guys with duck feet.
Yes, it was.
Harold
Harold
Fannin.
Fannin. Apparently he's the tight end one of the class now after one game, 9 targets. It's funny because we talked a little bit about like in BBM the big board, etc., where the Browns appeared to be like just suppressed a bit more because of the uncertainty about who that quarterback was. And regardless of who it was going to be, whether it was Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, whoever, those guys just project for so many points that they're just always going to be undervalued relative to the market because of that uncertainty that exists there. Like Stefanski is an amazing play caller. He just wants to fucking wheel and deal the ball left and right. I mean, they lead the league every year in pass rate over expectation. So I think we have to start like separating some of the noise and the nuances that come with that and just start taking it for what it is. Like Cedric Tillman, 100 like ADP 150, going around guys that are like Pat Bryant, who ran 3 routes yesterday. Like I know it's hard to say because we're victory lapping week one.
It's week one. Relax. Don't get over your
But
skis.
it's exciting to think about.
And it doesn't matter because Joe Flacco is not going to be playing after like week 7. So
Yeah,
that's the real reason why no one wanted them, because you can't stack them. That's it. It's that simple.
Yeah, but Harold Fannin, man, he looked damn good. I was talking earlier today about Mr. Harold Fannin, and I think part of the intrigue about him, other than just him having duck feet, is simply like the defenders just don't know which way he's going because he doesn't look like he knows which way he's going. Like him running, just he doesn't look very athletic doing it. It looks like he's constantly like falling over a bit, like get it, like his body's just not moving the correct way. But he's a great player. He was like the most productive tight end. He did it against good opponents that we talked a bit about, like Penn State and Texas A&M last year. I'm excited to see what they can do with him.
How are your limbs doing? I got fucking smoked in the limb. Let's see. I advanced 32 out of 78. What's that percent? It's not good.
Less than 50.
41%. And I have to show everyone this because you guys are gonna be happy to see this. Not this team. The Goobers viewers hated this. The Goobers viewers were right. Last place, it wasn't close. It wasn't close. This team we can just forget this.
Not only did the Goober viewers hate it, but the Goobers themselves were also not big fans of the team.
Yeah, I didn't get through labeling all the teams yet, but we did. This is the only one from the limb that I labeled, and we advanced. So
let's see what's the team.
Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Stafford, Bijan, Kamara, Tracy, Ramondre, Justice Hill, Jarquez Hunter, T. Higgins, Tyreek Hill, Jacoby Myers, Jaden Reed, Pittman, Josh Palmer, De'Ami Brown, Colston Loveland, and Theo Johnson.
There's a lot to talk about with some of these rookies. Like, are you concerned at all about Colston Loveland versus Cole Kmet playing 95% of the snaps yesterday?
What the fuck was that?
Does that mean anything to you?
What was that? What are they doing?
They like Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's a good player. And there were some questions. I had Tyler Warren as my tight end one going into the draft, like going into the draft months ago. Like people seem to have gotten over their skis a bit with Colston Loveland here. And I feel like people are starting to regret that decision.
Joe Flacco is elite. Brian is ready to carry another show. What else is new?
Welcome, Eggers. Thanks for hopping in.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw this. You probably did, but the winner of the Dawg Bowl had your favorite guy, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, at 2.5%.
2%. Oh, I mean, anyone that's followed the show for more than like 3 months, I feel like I was one of the few people. Like I drafted Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in May, on a handful of occasions. One of them was literally with the last pick of my draft in DraftKings that I did. But Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 7th round rookie. The story with him about being declared ineligible with the NCAA is really insane. He's Washington's RB1. Like Eckler's hurt. He's probably going to play this week, but I don't like Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt was able to do disgusting things on like playing 25% of the snaps.
I don't care what people say. Drafting Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in May was playing bad and running good. I don't care.
No, it wasn't.
Sim out the universe a million times. This fucking never happens.
Here's the thing.
Insane. It's really insane.
No.
Brian Robinson gets traded. Austin Eckler fucking washed up. It's unbelievable.
Here's the difference. Here's why it's not luck. Well, I mean, it's partial luck. Things have to run good for it to matter. But the bet was like everyone knew going into this year, Brian Robinson was just a plotter. He was inefficient. He's like Rachaad White from 2 years ago with Bucky. Like whether you like Bucky or not, people acknowledge that Rachaad White and Brian Robinson are very similar players. Eckler was always just a passing downs guy. So when they get this guy who looks pretty good in the limited film that he has, it's just worth taking a note of. That's all it was.
Yeah. What volume of dailies DBQs does Brian do?
I haven't done much dailies this year. I did a good amount of like most of what I wanted to do was like the season long best ball stuff. I did a dog bowl, just one this past week. I'm probably the only profitable dog bowl player. I made $30.
The top 3.
Yeah, I know. Well, I only did one and I made money from it, but I don't know. Like if I see a specific slate that I really like then I'll target it. Like Egbuka, my pride and joy. My wide receiver one where I was ridiculed, raked through the coals by Eric saying that Travis Hunter's the 101, blah, blah, blah. No, it was always Egbuka. There were actual people that like claim to be best ball analysts and fantasy analysts that were saying that because Egbuka led Ohio State, one of the top 5 all-time college football programs, he led them in receiving across the history of the school, that was a bad thing. And because that's the argument. It was unbelievable. Made no sense. Well,
my question is, what does Egbuka leading Ohio State in receiving, how does that change the outlook for Harold Fannin this year?
I think it changes how we evaluate prospects. And I think the duck foot
draft.
I think the duck foot, other than with ETN, matters.
All right, what do you want to do? You want to do BR,
so I did
PTP. What are we thinking?
I went through each of the 3 slates. So you tell me what you want to do. So we have the Thursday night, Sunday night. We have just the regular, weekly Sunday BR and the dog bowl. So I have 7 notes for each. You tell me what you'd like to discuss first.
Prime time first.
Okay, so prime time. Just to recap, it's a 2-game slate: Atlanta against Minnesota, Green Bay against Washington. You have to start 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 receivers, 1 tight end, and a flex. So 6 total players. Here's what some of my takeaways are. 1, I have JCM, shockingly, as I think he should be going 6th or 7th overall. There's questions on if Eckler is available. I think if Eckler doesn't play, and even if he does, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt has a more defined role than Aaron Jones, especially after watching yesterday. So I think JCM over Aaron Jones, Terry McLaurin is pretty reasonable to me. I have Mason also ahead of Aaron Jones. Dobbs, to me, is very underpriced. He was the only receiver that ran over 90% of routes. Like Matthew Golden, as much as Eric likes his talent, only ran like 60% of the routes. Jaden Reed ran like 55%. Dobbs is going to be on the field 90% of the time. And in a PTP, I think being on the field is just as important. So Dobbs, I think, is undervalued.
Just so we're clear, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt played 33% of snaps last week.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
And guess what he did with it? He was efficient. Scored a touchdown, had 15 points. I liked all the tight ends other than Hawkinson this week. It just didn't seem like he was involved in the game plan much. Like Kyle Pitts, turn back the clock on Kyle Pitts. Like I don't know what got into him. I don't know what he ate before playing on Sunday, but he looked like Florida Kyle Pitts. And I'm a sucker. I'll like if it's between him and Hawkinson off the ACL, I'll take Kyle Pitts right now if there's only 1 or 2 picks between them. I see you're shaking your head. You
That's
disagree?
crazy. Yeah, I disagree. Kyle Pitts is dead. He's been dead for years. I'm not falling for it again.
Okay. My other 2 notes. The first one will come of no surprise to anyone that's watched the stream for multiple months, but Ray McLeod, very good dart throw, not getting drafted 100% of the time. Mooney's questionable to play. I think he's a great.
So is London.
So is London, but I do expect London to play. And I think Noah Brown is a great dart throw. He's the perfect kind of guy where he could have like 3 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. And on a primetime Palooza with just 2 games, those type of guys are valuable. So that's kind of how I'm playing it.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. I don't know if their projection's out yet, but he has to be a highly projected player for, plus or minus 5 guys going in that range.
There's no real projections out yet.
Good. Then you can just listen to me.
That's unfortunate.
What do you think? Any takeaways, like high level?
Yeah, I was doing some research on primetime Paloozas, and my conclusion is twofold. One, it's taking quarterbacks in the first round generally lead to lower projected teams. That like even if the quarterbacks are projected for an insane amount, like the way that these work, you just draft lower projected teams. But the teams that wait on quarterback are duped way more often. Like it's not even close because the last pick is always going to be 100% drafted because it's a quarterback who's starting. There's only 4 quarterbacks.
Right.
So that's where I'm not sure how I feel about it. That's just an observation I made that like it might be better to just take Jordan Love at quarterback 2 because you're not picking him in the last round. So you can scroll with your last pick, even though he's going to project probably exactly the same as Penix and McCarthy.
And we did talk, well, I'll give Eric credit. He talked about this briefly last stream, but one of the conclusions that he had in looking at the data suggests that people are overstacking too frequently in the PTP. So, like, do you want McCarthy, Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Naylor, and Hawkinson on your team? Like, that's probably being a bit too overdone. Like, it's okay. Like obviously, it's not ideal to have a naked quarterback, but it's not out of the realm of possibility where a quarterback supports multiple passing options. That quarterback is the highest scoring player on the slate, and you're not required to have multiple players on that team in the lineup to work. So I think there's a bit more flexibility than rigidness of what people are currently using.
All right, let's hop in one.
These things go quick.
Maybe scroll all the way to the end here. Need one.
Zoom in a bit.
More?
No, this is good.
So okay, I was looking at like the primetime Palooza from Sunday night, Monday night. And the average team was played at like a frequency of 1.8. So like it was duped like 0.8 times, if that makes sense.
It was duped. So
like if
less than 50%.
Each team can, like, if it's played 1 time, it's 1. If it's played 2, it's 2. Technically 1 dupe.
I see.
The average like frequency of a lineup being played was 1.8.
Got it. Okay.
So the median was 1, and I forget the exact number. It was like 82 were duped more than 15 times, I think, and 260 something were duped more than 5 times.
So the most important thing in these sort of like primetime 2-game slates is to just anytime your lineup is duplicated with others, it just ruins your expected value of the team because you'll have to just inherently split the prize with whoever duplicates you. So that's the whole purpose of like scrolling down and taking players that are not as highly drafted, or if you get a unique combination from ADP fallers during the drafts. Like it's balancing all of that in a 7-minute draft with 24 total selections.
But like it also matters, like obviously matters how, like if the team's high projected and it's duped 10 times, like it probably doesn't really matter. If the team is low projected and duped 30 times, that's horrible. Right. And I like it. The correlation between projection and dupes was only like 0.2, which is interesting. I think it's probably because the highest projected teams are ADP value at the beginning and they're rare. But I don't know. I have to look at it more. All right, so you're gonna make me pick Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, aren't you?
I think this is Terry and JCM. right? I mean, it's setting up for that.
All right, let's do it. I just Jaden Reed. Like, what are we doing? Why is he going so far ahead of the other?
Well,
big
Jaden Reed arguably is the most overpriced Packer because he played. I mean, he always just plays 50% of the routes. Like that's just what he's
played
efficient. I'll
less.
give him. He played 55 this week.
I thought it was
51.
like 40 something.
Not from what I saw, but either way.
Maybe that was like snap count versus route share.
Oh yeah, okay. I was looking at just snap count. Either way, him going 10th overall in this slate definitely is not right. So started with Bijan, JCM, and Terry. That's fun. I like that. I would be okay. Like I'm okay with just continuing to push tight end now. Like everyone already has one. I doubt somebody's going to double up on one.
No, we should take a tight end.
Lovecraft. But how often is that going to be duped?
Well, we get different later. Let's do Lovecraft.
We could do Kraft and Dobbs and then just take whichever quarterback falls. Although McCarthy, McCarthy would be naked. If you don't want to do that, then we should just take Lovecraft.
You could do Thielen.
We could probably get Thielen.
Let's do Lovecraft. You had the first 3 picks.
Okay, no, I'm fine with this.
I also want to test out my theory and see what happens when you reach for Love a little bit and see what the end of the draft looks like.
Well, I don't even know if this is considered a reach. He just kind of fell to us because Penix went before us for some reason.
He might project better, to be honest.
He could. We didn't really talk about the games. What's your expectation on the games? Like either of them high scoring? You think it's going to be kind of a slugfest?
See, here's a very important thing. The games don't matter.
I know. That's why we didn't break it down.
The games don't matter.
It's the players.
The players don't matter either.
The players matter.
Draft teams that project well, draft teams that are unique. Congratulations, that's it. It doesn't matter what happens in the fucking games. Like I can't predict the games. I don't know. Go.
I know, but if you don't have projections, you have to have an intuitive sense of like, okay, to me this is like a clear Mooney pick. If he doesn't play, you just do a Q tag swap, and if he does, you have a guy that projects highest.
Yeah, especially now before projections, you want to pick the Q tag.
Let's recap that team very quickly.
Jordan Love, Bijan, JCM, Terry, Mooney, and Kraft.
That's a fun one.
But yeah, because now like if Mooney sits, I think he'll probably play. But if he sits, we get to swap to the highest projected undrafted receiver.
Right.
All right.
An important distinction. Helps when you get the 101 on those. I mean, the PTPs, it's all about like just getting the guy you need. And what percentage? Anthony's not here today, so I can't ask him. Who would have known this for those that watched last week? But what percent do you give Bijan to be like the top skill position player on the slate this week? If you had to put a number on it
from this slate,
yeah.
I didn't run anything yet because I don't have projections. 35%.
You think? Okay. And what about Bijan and Jacobs versus the field?
55, 60.
Really? I would be closer to 70. Who would get there? Unless you're telling me it's JCM, then I believe you.
I mean, any one of these 3 guys, Jones, JCM, Mason, are probably going to have like 10 or 15% each.
Yeah. This to me is like probably the cheapest you'll get JCM on any primetime Palooza. I'm serious. Like he's going to go.
That's why it's funny.
He should be going ahead of Aaron Jones in this. Like that's objectively true.
Yeah, Aaron Jones looked bad.
He looked good in the air as he always does. But yeah, running between the tackles is just hasn't been his strength for a while, unfortunately. And I love Aaron Jones. He's my guy.
All right.
Assuming Jacobs goes, what do you want to do with the turn?
I don't really like Daniels with a Washington pass catcher here. I think we just forego Daniels, and that's gonna upset some people.
No, I'm fine with it. What do you want to do?
Probably Debo. I think he's going to project better.
Are you assuming London's in or out? Because if you're assuming he's in, then he's clearly the pick.
I think we'll pick him because, I think that's the move.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of
'Cause
how he's going to project. He's going to project well. He projected for like 14 last week. So
Yeah, if he does play and he's not limited in terms of snap count, he'll be the second wide receiver, like second highest projected wide receiver on this slate for sure.
yeah. So I'm looking at. I have my sheet up from the Primetime Palooza from Sunday night, Monday night, and the top 18 highest projected lineups were only played once. None of them were duped, which makes sense. They're probably ADP values. I'm not looking. Oh yeah, Derrick Henry plus Justin Jefferson. Yeah, so it's just going to be ADP values at the beginning, and then like nothing is more than 5, like pretty far down until lineup number 46, which was duped 8 times. Caleb
Tell
Williams,
us how you did.
Dawn Kincaid, DeAndre Swift, Derrick Henry, DJ Moore, and Khalil Shakir. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. So we might get the fall of the century in JCM here, but I doubt this guy lets him go with Daniels. Yep, there he goes.
Oh, we're on the clock.
We are on the clock.
I'm playing
Debo and London to start. I think Jordan Mason's fine.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick.
And then I'm kind of indifferent to. I mean, do you want to go tight end? Do you want to push it? Because there's 3 that we are fine with. Running back is kind of nasty at this point.
I think we just take Eckler.
Really? Eckler was kind of uninspiring, man. He's going to be in the pass catching game. I mean, I guess if you want like 8 points, he'll probably be that guy. Maybe he'll get a touchdown.
I also don't hate trying to go 2 tight ends because I think the tight ends are probably going to project more than everyone around them. Like Kraft and Ertz are probably going to project for like 8 points each.
Agreed. Yeah, whatever you want to do here, I'm good with.
Do bits?
If you think Kraft or Ertz will project higher than them, I'm fine to go either of those.
It's Kraft played like 97% of snaps.
I think it was 100.
Really? Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure. I was actually just looking at that right before the show.
But yeah, like the most duped teams, like it's Caleb, JJ, Caleb, JJ, Caleb, JJ. Like there's no early quarterback teams that are duped this many times. It's really like I'm fucking shocked to look at this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me see where the first Josh Allen team is.
So we're on the clock. Eckler falls back to us if we wanted to take him, unless you want. All tight ends went, so I think Eckler is probably the pick, unless you want to go double wide receiver.
Eckler
will definitely project the best.
I don't think so. I think it's a toss-up. They'll probably be about the same projection.
Oh, between him and Mooney, sure.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to do Mooney just because we're going to take Penix?
No, let's do Eckler.
Okay. And then Penix to round out the team.
We had Penix, Jordan Mason, Austin Eckler, Debo, Drake London, Tucker Kraft. Let's do one more.
You like these things, huh?
Oh yeah.
You would tell the people about your most recent experience playing the PTPs yesterday.
So I came in second in the bomb, the $100, and I had Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze, and the guy in front of me had just Roma Dunze. And when the Bears got the ball back, I was down by like 0.8 points. So I needed like 22 passing yards from Caleb Williams. And he throws it to Roma Dunze. I think it was like 20 yards or whatever. I lost by 0.06 officially. It went back and forth. Like I was in first for like a minute, and then I was in second for a minute, and I was in first for a minute. And it finally ended with me in second place by 0.06 points.
Oh, that sucks. And I'm sure I have to go back and look at how they scored it, but that like lateral, whenever like if there's ever a sweat and you're like, holy shit, there's a lateral, like, is it rushing yards? Is it a fumble? Is it a recovery? Like, what the hell's going on? I hate that.
Yeah, so I had 124.20 and this guy had 124.26.
That sucks. Wow, Josh Allen. That's pretty rare to see I mean, he probably went like what, second or third overall?
But here's the best part. Josh Allen was not on the winning main team. Isn't that crazy?
That is interesting, yeah. Jefferson 101.
And it was a solo team, unduped. Josh Jacobs, easy click.
Yeah. To me, Jacobs and Bijan or I should say Bijan and Jacobs are obvious 1-2.
What's up, Spooked? Got into a lot of your WNBA lobbies today. I unretired from WNBA because there was no football today.
Did you? Why you were? I didn't know you stopped doing the WNBA.
Yeah, no, once football started, who cares?
I mean, you could argue like even before football season, who cares?
Well, listen, I wasn't gonna say it, but
I'll say the
you were
quiet
gonna
part
say
out
it.
loud.
Yeah.
So are you comfortable having 0% Daniels in a slate like this? With like he's clearly the only high like elite of elite in terms of upside with rushing ability.
I'll answer this question with my exposures the other day from Sunday night, Monday night.
Yes, in fact, you are.
I mean, like if I think it's right, like I'm just gonna do it. If
No,
I'm not
I
sure
agree.
if it's right, then I'm not gonna fucking do it. But
Yeah,
if like I had to bump their projection up so high to get them to be ahead of to be at their ADP, and I just wasn't gonna do that. I had to bump them up like 4 points. I think this is.
With that said, we're taking Daniels.
Right? I mean, because we also got an elite player in the first round, though. It changed.
Right. That's what it is. It's like if you get a falling value, quote unquote, in Jacobs, and then Daniels slides another 2 picks, like this is how you could get that Josh Allen elite team that winds up winning, just simply by ADP value.
And like I was gonna say, we on this team you don't scroll at all because you get the early ADP value. You just take because this combo is going to be pretty rare. So just take the highest projected players. Like we were saying, like the highest. The highest projected teams are not duped because they're unique at the beginning. So
right. Now, who do you want at receiver? Because this team actually has some potential to it. So we want to really be careful here. Only one tight end. One tight end has gone off the board. We took 2 running backs, so we're locked into 2 receivers, 2 and 1 tight end.
Yeah. But I mean, the receivers don't move me so much.
Oh, Matthew Golden doesn't move you.
Not in week 2. No, I'm serious. That was never the thesis.
I know, but it's just funny. So many other guys. Do we do Ertz with Daniels and then just take whatever receivers are late, or?
I think that's the move.
I think so too. We're talking about like highest projected players. Like I think Ertz is probably out projecting everyone. Unfortunately, here.
I think raw score Ertz probably maybe except for like the running backs. Obviously, Mason's a good pick here.
Yeah, but we can't take him. Yep. Interesting. But this is a slate. I mean, we just talked about like Ray McLeod, Noah Brown. Like these are Jalen Naylor, who had like, I mean, I think based on the advanced metrics, take that what you will. Like he had like the top 5 separation score, like of every receiver that played last week, which is insane. He's fast. He's kind of like a jitterbug.
You're muted.
We're back.
I think we probably take
Dobbs.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the Green Bay receivers, and then probably Ray.
I mean, how much is too much if we were to take Noah Brown here with already 2 Washington guys?
I wouldn't do it for the stack.
I know, but I like.
If you think he's a good pick, then I would do it. If you want the stack, I think these 3 guys are going to project for more than him pretty significantly.
Okay, I'm good with whoever you think. I love Ray.
Ray or Naylor, you pick.
Let's go Ray.
All right. So yes, sexy team.
That is a sexy team.
That is a nice team. Yeah, it'll probably get fucking canceled. Jaden Daniels, Josh Jacobs, JCM, Romeo Dobbs, Ray McLeod, Zach Ertz.
Pretty good.
I'm guessing when my all-knowing projections come out, it's going to tell me to pick Justin Jefferson over Josh Jacobs, just looking at the receivers that were left versus the running backs there. But let's do one more of those.
You really like those PTPs.
I have an idea. I think I solved it in my brain.
Okay. Well, why don't you explain that while I fix my mic setup?
Okay. So I think the move is going to be to pass on JCM. I know that's going to really hurt your identity, hurt your brand. But I think the play is just take whatever falling running back is there, try and get an elite receiver, Jefferson, Samuel, London, or McLaurin. And then, because you don't want to take 2 of those late receivers. I didn't like the team that much with the 2 late receivers. I think if we had one a little bit earlier, it would have been better. Brian's fixing his mic. We got the 3rd pick. This guy, Jared85, has been in a lot of my lobbies the past couple days. Shout out to him. If you guys are all enjoying the stream, make sure to like and subscribe. We stream at least once a week now that the season started, sometimes twice a week. Yeah.
All right, we're back. Got the 103.
Also, Brian, I forgot to say this earlier, but when you start ranting at the beginning of our shows, the Evan Silva voice just comes so out, and you it's
Really?
unbelievable.
I don't know. Is that a good thing to be compared to Silva?
It depends who you ask.
Well,
I love Evan Silva, so
I don't know what gets me going. Like I try to stay calm and cool, but sometimes like someone will just say something and it'll just get me on a rant.
Like I think the move in this team is take one of these three receivers and then just hope Jordan Mason falls back to us.
Okay, he probably will because these other guys behind us already took a running back. I doubt they want to double up on one.
London or Terry?
I mean, if you think London plays, it's London. If you want to,
I don't think
hedge.
That's ghetto.
Hmm.
See, this would literally be an RNG to me.
Yeah, RNG it. Put both in the queue and then just push one up and down until auto picks. And we autoed London.
Whatever, it's not working. All right, we autoed London. I don't know why it didn't work. That's literally never happened to me before.
Yeah, that's strange. And it's like frozen now. Okay, there we go.
Oh, now we're good. This was the meme I was referencing, by the way. Yeah, so we're gonna get one of the two running backs.
Oh yeah.
Force me to take JCM if he falls, right?
He should be going higher than this.
I just don't know if that's true,
dude. You have to get like seriously. Take away the 7th round draft capital. This guy supplanted a starting running back and made him entirely irrelevant.
Brian Robinson literally sucks. Brian Robinson is horrible.
Exactly. And you still don't want to take the guy that like he's on a great offense. Like what's not to like about this guy?
He's the running back 4.
He's not the running back 4. Shut up.
Tucker Kraft, welcome to the team. Yeah, he's there. You got Jaden Daniels. You got Austin Eckler. You got the guy that only plays special teams.
Jeremy McNichols.
He's actually the running back 5 because you have Debo.
Oh, and what about Chris Rodriguez, who there's a healthy
No. He's ahead of Chris Rodriguez. Don't be silly.
Is it weird to do double Washington running backs?
Is it weird? Yes. Is it bad?
Is it
maybe
suboptimal? I honestly, I'm not sure.
I think it's fine.
It's got to be somewhat unique, right? Unless there's a receiver screaming out to you.
No one's screaming. And then Penix or McCarthy. We either have either one stacked.
Yeah. I think
I have a suggestion.
Okay. We don't think.
All right, let's see.
Who's what?
Whoever's higher.
Oh. I think the Vikings. I think the Vikings defense is slightly better, so naturally we pick the team going against the better defense.
Do you have a strong take on McCarthy though? Like I'm open.
No. I think they're both. I mean, McCarthy has a bit more rushing upside, so I would probably just. I think both are fine. They're going to project within a point of each other. I guess my guess is like McCarthy with Jefferson is going to be more frequently stacked than with London.
That was my lean as well.
So let's just do Penix to be a bit more unique. Honestly, like what percent of Jefferson teams are going to have McCarthy? Like 75%?
I could tell you that based on an estimate from last night if you want.
That'd be interesting.
Do you want to do a dog bowl or a BR?
Why not both? Let's talk about it briefly before we jump into one.
Let's do dog bowl first.
Okay, so dog bowl for those that don't know, because it's only week 2. Some people are not true sickos and degenerates like us. So dog bowl, 12-person drafts. Top 3 out of 5,208 drafters win $10,000 and a trip to Kansas City, where they will be. What is it for? Where they'll be drafting for $1 million of prizes, $200K to first.
Yeah.
So pretty fun tournament. So basically, coming top 3 is all you want. Anything else is, you'll make some money. unless you max it, then you won't. But top 3 or bust is pretty much how people play this. Have you looked at the slate yet, or do you want me to kind of give you my thoughts on it?
I did 3 drafts, so you can give it thoughts.
Okay. My thoughts are, one, just an observation that running back dries up very quickly, especially after Kamara and Chuba. That's kind of like my line of demarcation for this slate, at least. If we wanted to build a contrarian team and I know you won't want to do this because running backs project for more than receivers, but if we wanted to entertain a 1 running back team based on how the room fell, I think Henderson is a good play this week. I like the matchup against the Dolphins. No, you're not a fan?
I don't like it. Not a fan.
Okay, that's fair. McBride is the clear tight end. It's like great or late tight end for me on this slate. I think in the 12 mans, McBride is probably less optimal than in the 6 mans. So not that I wouldn't want him, but I'm not actively going for him like at the end of the first round. Like you're just sacrificing some skill position players. Like you're basically betting on him lapping the field at the other positions at tight end, and you're sacrificing some like pretty high projected other skill position players as well.
On the other hand, if you're doing a lot of teams and drafting early, I would click him because he's going to rise.
You think he's going to rise?
Yes. He is the only high projecting tight end on the slate.
Yeah. I mean, he might be, not exaggerating, he's probably going to be the only tight end that projects for double digits.
Probably.
Let's see. So my ideal team, if I was doing this, obviously dependent on the room, like double running back in the first 2 rounds, then double receiver. Some of the receivers late are like very interesting. It's like Zay Flowers, Sutton, Tet. Like Tet would have had like a 30-yard touchdown had he not dropped the ball. If he had that, like he'd be going another round or 2 higher. To me, there's a lot of late receivers. So like that's kind of the route that I would prefer to play. 2 late tight ends that I think are not getting 100% drafted that I think have appeal. Jake Ferguson and Juwan Johnson. Like Juwan Johnson ran 100% was on the field 100% of the snaps. His usage was unbelievably insane.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So and I honestly, like, I kind of like this game. Like Saints 49ers, it's a very condensed offense. I mean, they basically, like, I think they only checked the ball down to Kamara twice. Olave had 13 targets, 9 of which were within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. First time in his career that's ever happened. So I think his usage is pretty good. 49ers offense or defense doesn't do too much to me. And we've seen Mac Jones. Talked about it a bit before, but Mac Jones, if Purdy doesn't play, is probably going to be less than 5% drafted. And we've seen him do some good things with Brian Thomas Jr. last year to make him what he was at the end of the season. So I think that's a very interesting play. I wouldn't do it now.
That's crazy.
I would draft, how I would play it is I would just draft Purdy because he's basically going undrafted at this point because of injury concern, and then just Q tag him if Mac Jones plays. Because I think Mac Jones Ricky Pearsall, like I could see that happening. Mac Jones, Christian McCaffrey, Ricky Pearsall, and then Olave on the bring back, like pretty cheap, and you can get some elite running backs in between there. So I kind of like that angle if I'm doing a lot of these. And then finally, Jake Ferguson against the Giants. I think that is going to be. I think he'll have at least 1 touchdown in that game. I wouldn't be surprised if he had 2, especially with McFadden's injury.
For all the people trying to bum hunt, we need 1 just filled. Let's see who we get in here. Oh, it's actually a pretty good lobby. There's not that many people I recognize. So
sweet.
But I was looking at the sheet that I made of like players paired together from the Primetime Palooza, and Justin Jefferson and JJ McCarthy were the second most paired combo at 15% of all teams.
That's not surprising.
Number 1 was Derrick Henry and Caleb Williams. Derrick Henry going like 2nd overall, and Caleb Williams like 2021.
Interesting.
That's why all those Derrick Henry teams were duped.
Right. Do you have rankings for this?
I uploaded Easy's early rankings into it, but they're like not real yet.
Gotcha.
The projections are kind of fake.
Like, do you think I talked briefly about San Francisco? McCaffrey is on the slate. Is he the clear 101 to you, or would you take Jamar Chase?
I
I think I go McCaffrey.
I think I lean Chase, but I don't have a strong opinion.
I think I go McCaffrey.
Yeah, I could be convinced.
How I have the top 3, because to me, like that's like one of the harder decisions. I would have McCaffrey, Chase, and Henry in that order.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're doing 1 or 2 drafts, it matters. If you're doing 50,
right,
just be even on all of them. I don't know. Especially before projections, I'm not going to do anything crazy.
Yeah. So we have the 5th pick. What I haven't really given much thought to like Lamar and Josh Allen. What do you have any opinions on elite quarterbacks so early in this?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
That's where I'm at.
I think I'm good, especially with like Jalen Hurts going 8 picks later.
Yep.
Justin Fields is going at 36. Like,
yeah,
I'm good. I'd rather have the running backs.
So assuming that Henry goes, which he does, and then let's assume Gibbs goes, like what do you want to do here? I think Lamb is going to project really high. I'm kind of out on Gibbs this week.
Saquon.
KC has a really good rushing defense. They didn't look that impressive against Dallas's D line, and they're not good at stopping the run.
I mean, I just don't
Who do you
see
think's
how
going to project the most?
Probably Barkley.
Okay, we could do it.
You want to do CD?
I do, but I like the receivers late, which is what's giving me pause.
Right. That's what I mean. Because like I've done a bunch, and I wished I took running back or I did a bunch. I did 3, and all of them, I wish I had started running back, or running back, just because after
Chuba.
Tony Pollard, maybe Travis Etienne. I don't know how I feel about that yet. That's kind of where.
Yeah. Kamara and Chuba to me is the line of demarcation for what I'm comfortable taking. Pollard against that Rams D line, they are no joke. Jared Verse could easily win Defensive Player of the Year this year. He's a beast. He is going to be a problem for teams.
This Travion Henderson ADP is ridiculous. Like who's clicking Travion Henderson at 42?
I don't think it's that insane.
It's bad.
No, I'm not the Henderson guy. Don't make me the Henderson guy. I'm the
no,
Ramondre guy.
You can't be the Henderson guy.
It's not the Henderson guy. It's the match. Like he's cheap, and the matchup is just delicious. He's playing the Dolphins, who, I mean, Henderson could be optimal with like 7 touches.
I hope he does a lot in those 5 carries.
Dude, he touched the ball 11 times. If he touches the ball 11 times against the Dolphins, him having 15 plus points is very real. I'm just saying, open your mind to the possibilities of what could be.
No, thanks. I'm good. I'm good on Travion Henderson. This I could be talked into. Drake May. No one wants Drake May. No one wants Drake May.
To be fair, he really didn't look that good. I mean, I know week 1.
This is what you get when you don't watch the games. You have no fucking biases. He's going to project for the same amount of points last week as he did this week, and he was a great pick last week.
And you know what? You could say the same thing for Bo Nix, who also looked just as bad playing against the Colts.
Yeah, I like Bo Nix too.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix is an intriguing play this week.
Brian, Drake May is playing the same team that Daniel Jones just carved up. Like, what are we doing?
Know. Drake May 101.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like, what do you do? Like, I was a week early. The one Dog Bowl team I did, I had Drake May, Hunter Henry. Would have been great to have that this week.
Yeah, that's true.
So we see a lot of the running backs go off the board. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers. Jonathan Taylor is going to be a big riser to me. Looking at my rankings, Connor's going to rise. I like James Cook if he's there.
James Cook, I think he's there, but I don't like him that much. Yeah, he's gone. Good.
Okay.
Argue.
Who would you take here? Connor goes. That would have been my guy. Breece Hall looked pretty damn good.
I like Kamara.
Okay, that sets up the Mac Jones Purdy thing.
I'm fine with that. Mac Jones on?
He's the backup 49ers quarterback.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
No. I'm
not picking Mac Jones.
No. You don't pick Mac Jones. You pick Brock Purdy, and then Q-Tag swap to Mac Jones.
There is no world where I'm swapping to Mac Jones. That's not happening.
You have to open your mind to the possibilities of what could be.
No. You have to open your mind to the probabilities of what's likely to be.
Honestly, and I'm not. I like Brock Purdy. He's a very talented player. This is not anything negative on him. How much different in total projection do you think there would be between those two quarterbacks playing
Like
against
7
the
fantasy
Saints?
points.
No.
Yes. Like
less than
yes.
4. No.
Stop it.
Less than 4. Dude, it's about the offense.
You hate Brock Purdy.
No, I love Brock Purdy. I'm a huge fan. I love Juwan Jennings because of what Brock Purdy does to that offense. I need you to get easy on the line.
Last week, Brock Purdy projected for 18.3 fantasy points.
Mac Jones, dude, Daniel fucking Jones projected for 17.5.
Because he runs. The lowest quarterback, who was starting quarterback, was Cam Ward, 14.4 or 14.
And how did that work out?
Sorry. You know who's going to project lower than 14.1? Mac Jones. No thanks.
No shot.
Yes, I hope he doesn't play now,
Saints.
just so I can prove you wrong.
I hope he plays so that you have to look at the projection and eat it.
I will not be eating Mac Jones' projection, I promise. That will not be a topic of discussion during this week, I promise.
Chat, help me out, please.
That's not the move. Yeah, his respect likes Drake May and Henry too.
Drake May and Henry is smart. It's just playing the matchups. Let's use there at okay. T. Higgins is, I mean, people like that Cincy Jacksonville game. It's the highest over-under on the slate.
Yeah, I really like T. Higgins. I would love a fall, but this guy, I thought he had Burrow.
He's probably going to go him.
Fall. So let's get a backup plan. I think Marv is fine. Oh, he falls. That is
wow,
a nice fall because he was going well ahead of ADP in every draft I did so far.
Yeah. I just wish T. Higgins was more of an alpha. Like he just looks like a beta male. He's the wide receiver too. He's just kind of he's low T. That's what he is.
He was projecting for more than Chase a couple games last year. If you remember.
I remember we talked about that a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like with Chase, he's just so good after the catch. Like T. Higgins could get a higher target share.
Patrick Barnes is cooking right now.
I love James Conner.
Yeah.
I have concerns.
What are the concerns?
He looked like he was 30 years old for the first time in his career. Trey Benson
didn't watch.
Trey Benson. Yeah, I know you didn't. That's why I'm telling you. Trey Benson looked pretty good, and I'm not a Trey Benson guy. I did not draft him a single time in any pre-draft contest, and I drafted a lot of Conner.
Wow, the split was kind of similar.
Yeah, James Conner is still going to project well because of the matchup, but once Arizona gets a moderately difficult or median defense they're going against, I would not be surprised if Conner projects a lot lower than people think before Wednesday.
Conner did look a little stiff. He needs to get stretched out, needs his back cracked. He'll be okay.
I love how you're now becoming the Conner guy when I was the Conner guy for like 7 months all off season.
It's because it's early in the season. Like he was always going to be fine early in the season.
He doesn't look fine though. That's what I'm saying.
He'll be okay.
I hope so.
Did you see?
And I like Conner.
Did you see this pass rate over expected? For
everyone thought Chargers and Chiefs. Yes, that's what people thought.
Is it really?
No, I mean the Chiefs. No, I mean everyone just thinks like it's funny because the Chargers actually did lead this the last like 7-8 weeks of the season last year, but people were like, "Oh, it's Greg Roman. They just drafted a running back. It's clearly going to be regressing back to the opposite." Not so fast. Not so fast. To me, I would take Tet over everyone here.
Over Pickens?
Yeah, I have concerns with Pickens, the matchup this week. Pickens wins when Dak has time. No.
Oh, my God. The Giants couldn't stop a fucking broadside of a barn, whatever the saying is.
Who do you want to take?
Clear Laporta.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I disagree. Tet. We could go Laporta if you want. I did like Laporta's usage. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a tier break to me. Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
He was the tier break last week too.
He did pretty well. He just didn't get in the end zone.
I thought he did catch a touchdown.
I don't think so. I think it was just everyone, Isaac Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla stole his touchdown.
That's who everyone. I mean, that catch was something special. I mean, that was like reminiscent of the Odell catch against the Cowboys 7 years ago or whenever it was. Did you see the catch?
I did.
Pretty nasty stuff.
Have y'all talked about DK yet? I could talk about DK, but I'm not the person you want to hear advice from about salary cap fantasy football. I can tell you my thoughts, but they won't be good.
Wow. See, this is how little I know about that because I thought he was referring to Metcalf.
Oh, he might be. He might be talking about Metcalf. Yeah, that might be how little I know about football.
That is funny.
Vintage Kelsey week.
I don't. What has he done to show you, to make you believe that to be true?
I don't know, man. Last year he would do the same thing. He would put up a week where he looked like he didn't want to play football, and then score like 3 touchdowns the next week. So
he just looks so slow every game. It's like he just gets slower. Like it can't get worse, and then it literally gets worse.
Yeah, but then it gets better.
Does it? I don't know. I mean, he's an established tight end on an offense that likes to pass the ball.
Yes, the wide receiver.
Jesus Christ.
That is funny shit.
DK is not my type of player. I still have questions and concerns about the Steelers offense. Like, yes, they look good against the Jets. Yes, it's also the Jets. I know the Jets are sometimes synonymous with having a good defense. It was week 1. I would be more interested in Calvin Austin. 80 yards and a touchdown. Wide receiver 2.
I mean, I'm also very interested in Devontae Adams in the 4th and 5th round.
He's another one who I don't think looked particularly good. That's the Puka show, man. Puka or bust.
But against Seattle, I don't know if that's
if you want to bump up his projection by a couple points due to the revenge factor, then I'm not going to tell you not to.
Oh, the Duckfoot doofus got picked two picks after Laporta.
That's crazy, man.
He not
looked
correct.
Good.
Don't do that. I don't hate like Travis Hunter backstack.
Keon Coleman.
We have to think of a stacking opportunity. DJ Moore and Caleb.
I guess. Oh, we have Laporta, so yeah, that could correlate.
Which makes me not want to click it. My brain is so broken. I have to look at that. I'm curious if bringbacks are overowned. Last week you didn't need to bring back. How many people stat? I guess maybe you could have done it with HN. That might have been in the winning lineup. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Anyway,
the bringbacks matter.
Bringbacks matter, but they probably matter less than people think.
Yeah, that's been your consistent position for as long as we've talked about this, which I think is right. But I also wouldn't not pick DJ Moore because he correlates with your prior pick. You know, like to me that would break a tie in favor of, not against it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. I wouldn't reach for it because then you're gonna have too many of them. I think if it comes to you, that's fine. But I also worry on one, because you're gonna get the ADP matching up of Laporta. Is that the same game?
Laporta in Chicago, yeah. Detroit, Chicago, yep.
Because their ADPs line up, so people are already gonna overown them because of ADP lineup, and 2, people are gonna reach for that, and their ADPs are close, so it's like double overowned. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to check the data.
Yeah, it's a good point. Like Laporta did fall slightly, so like there could be some element of that. I don't know what DJ Moore's ADP is, so maybe it was just more. I mean, not that nobody else will get this, obviously, but maybe it's less frequent than you think. I'm not sure.
Ghost is waiting on player props from Fan, and seems like unders are the play. I would be cautious with that because he played like every snap, like in the slot.
He played a lot on the line. He kind of took Njoku's role.
Oh, did Njoku play in the slot?
I saw Njoku was in the slot.
Yeah.
Njoku played in the slot, and Fannin was on the line.
God, I hate. Why do these teams play tight ends in the slot? They're tight ends. Don't let them play against a fucking nickel corner. Like, let them play against a linebacker.
Well, I think Fannin is more athletic than Njoku, so I think they like the matchup of him being there better than they did Njoku. Njoku is not he's a good athlete, but like Fannin, based on like the metrics and what he's done, like his production profile, he is a potentially special tight end.
Yeah.
Question.
Did y'all see the hit on DJ? Didn't look good. Yeah, it didn't look good, but he came right back in the game.
Yeah. You know what I thought, as sick as I was when I saw that? Holy shit, Luther Burden is about to get ready to explode.
Do you want to do Goff or Caleb?
I would probably lean Caleb because it looks like he's getting less drafted than Goff. Plus, Caleb has more rushing upside than Goff does.
I think it's going to be a pretty big projection gap, though.
Between who?
I think Goff is going to be pretty significantly higher.
Really?
Yes.
What are the odds of Goff getting there, though, with just Laporta versus Caleb with the rushing upside if it turns into a shootout?
Caleb doesn't have rushing upside. He just got lucky last game.
No. Click on his game stat. 58 rushing yards.
We can get the -1 and -3 from Goff.
I mean, to me, Caleb clearly has more upside. And this is top 3. I mean, do you want to come top 3 or you want to finish top 10%? That's what you have to answer here.
If you're that strong, we'll do Caleb.
It's just simply, if you look at like ceiling projection, if they have that in your spreadsheet socialism, Caleb Williams will have a higher, like Jared Goff might project better, but he's not going to project better with just having Laporta on the team.
Maybe. I'm anticipating fans props will be high or bet up. Could be wrong.
I agree. I would be playing. I mean, hell, even in the dog bowl this week, like give me Njoku. Nobody wants Njoku. Fine, I'll take the guy that's been a starter all year that played, almost twice as many snaps as Fannin did.
You want to do a BR or two to finish?
Yeah.
Let's do. I haven't done any of these, so I have no thoughts.
Here's my thoughts. Lamb is underpriced. He should be going. Oh, funny. You have it actually the opposite. I have him as my 4th overall player. McBride is also very underpriced. I have him as my 5th. I actually enjoy the double elite onesie build with Allen, Lamar, and McBride at the 1-2 turn. I think that there's enough good skill position players on the slate, especially with no bye weeks, where you can just bully everyone at the quarterback and tight end position and have very good options, later on in the draft for the running back receivers, especially in the 6-man. So that's kind of where I would lean.
Yeah, I think I want a lot of McBride. He is going to rise like crazy.
Yep. He'll be at the 5. He'll be at the 1-2 turn like very soon.
Why is Derrick Henry ADP overall 1?
Because he had 28 points on 12 carries.
I don't know
right?
if it should be Chase or CMC. I know it should not be Derrick Henry.
I think it's CMC.
Okay. That's fine.
But if we want to play the game of like, what are we going to get at the 2-3 turn? It's probably going to be better running backs than receivers. So, I mean, it can go either way. What's the 12? Like 8?
I think the receivers are better.
Do you?
Yeah.
BTJ? Yeah, probably. I think McCaffrey's the pick. That's what my gut's telling me.
Gut has never been wrong, especially on JCM in May.
You're damn right. And a nice little bring back. You're darn tootin'.
Yeah.
Let's go.
To be fair, everyone was on tootin'.
I know.
On tootin'. You were on tootin'. Anthony was on tootin'. Everyone was on tootin'.
Yes, but only one of us was excited about this guy in February.
Tootin'?
Yes.
Didn't know his name in February.
You literally were like, I forgot. I think that was the guy where I said something and you thought that was a reporter of a player or something. Do you remember that?
That might have been.
I was like,
no, you said a reporter and I thought it was a player, so I searched his name in the.
Yes, that's what it was. Oh, you know what? It was Dane Brugler.
That sounds like a player.
Dane Brugler. You start searching for him as if you wanted to draft him. He's the guy who has the Beast. You never heard of the Beast?
No.
It's like the most comprehensive draft guide, like player profiles on everyone that potentially could get drafted, his rankings, his evaluation of everyone. It's very good, and it's on The Athletic. It's free, or it was free. I enjoyed it.
Did you see that Caleb Williams article?
I did. I read it.
Yeah, I read the first 2 parts. I didn't read the third part yet.
Very interesting stuff.
It was wild. Yeah, that was pretty insane.
It seems like again, it's take it with a grain of salt, but For those that don't know what we're referencing, it was basically an article that came out about how Caleb was essentially like defying, like no accountability, shaking the
Uncoachable.
coaches off. Yeah, like the players were even saying stuff to him. It's like you can't be a diva wide receiver when you're not even a decent quarterback.
Achane goes at 9.
That's pretty high.
I don't hate it though.
You in on Miami?
No, I'm not.
Same. I'm scared.
Man, this McBride being ADP 11 makes
Oh man, McBride and we
drafts tonight. I might just rip him.
We have to take McBride and then one of the quarterbacks. This will not think about what
Lamar goes.
Oh, come on.
One time? Let Trey McBride fall one time?
This combination, no, this guy has a badge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! I don't think the combination of McCaffrey, Josh Allen, and McBride will be available in about 12 hours from now. Or
it depends which way they move Josh Allen. I don't know.
I think he's worth the risk.
Yeah, no, I think it's the right move, but I'm just not sure.
Now
what do you want to do? Do you want here's the thing, right? Josh Allen last year, unstackable. Don't never stack him, otherwise you're just punting. This year, he brings along like 6 guys. Do you want to stack him or do you want to just play him naked? Pause.
If we did stack him, I would probably just do it with Keon. I still don't like Keon, the player, so it makes it hard for me to want to click him. But I wouldn't be what about James Cook? Is that that's probably bad, right?
No, that is not good. That is definitely not good.
Definitely not good, he says.
I think I'd rather do Shakir if we're gonna do it.
Really? What about Shakir inspired you? Just to be different?
His ADP is 35.9.
I mean, I know you're saying that kind of in jest, but it actually is.
No, he's not. They basically project the same, or they're going to project about the same, and one is being drafted more, and the one that's being drafted is probably being drafted 100% of the time with Josh Allen.
This is the hard thing, though. I don't know if this combination will be able to be got, after Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
To me, it's do we just take the highest projected what we think players are and just kind of let it ride from there?
Yeah, that's my lean. I just think last week was an anomaly. I think more often than not, Josh Allen's going to be optimal naked when he's optimal.
I think I agree. Yeah. Who's available at running back? That's what I'm starting to get a little concerned about. Receivers, I still like.
Kyron a lot.
Kyron Connor. Connor's going to rise. If we just want to build a team that won't be able to be
again, no one wants Tony Pollard. Same as last week. No one wants him. Am I going to do it again?
It's the D line. Yeah, don't do it. It's the D. Not on this team. It's the D line. Stay away. This is not dropping the baby, as they say. How often? Now, here's an interesting thing. How many times will Josh Allen and Zay Flowers be paired together? Zay Flowers is going to project well. He had a lot of targets. If you think the Browns can push the Ravens to score, his target share and projection is going to be pretty high.
I'm not sure. I have to think about that. Mm-hmm. I would like to see his projection before I gave an answer.
Okay. Oh, man, I would love Kyron to fall here.
Yeah, he falls.
Oh, baby.
And then what else do we want to do? I think T. Higgins is going to project pretty well as well.
If we want to do low test T in the highest slate and a bounce back, I'm good with it. This could be one of those things where it's why were we drafting T. Higgins in this offense in the 5th round? He's
going to project well, at least this week.
He'll definitely will project well, no doubt about it.
That's all that matters. You got to win in the spreadsheets.
I would like you to label this team when it's done, assuming I like the last round pick.
You can't label daily teams.
Oh, well, Underdog do better.
Yeah. I started going back because I was really lazy with naming our best ball team, so I have half of them named.
Nice. I don't really like many of our teams, though. We took Golden on every one of them. Instead of Egbuka, the true wide receiver alpha. I love that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much always took Golden over. Let's see how much Egbuka I had.
I think any egg buki you have was probably from me yelling at you.
No, I still have 14%.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I have 36% golden though.
Yeah, that's too much.
Pretty sure you can name BRs. Really? Well, I'll try that.
Well, I mean, when you win this one, just remember the moment.
Yeah.
Wow. That's sick. I really like this team. All these guys are going to, like, McCaffrey is probably going to be the #1 running back. I would imagine Josh Allen is going to be the 1 or 2 projected quarterback. McBride is by far and away #1 tight end who will definitely be rising. Kyron is going to project for a touchdown and 80 yards on low efficiency. Low test T will be projecting for 15 points every week, like he always does. Who the hell knows where we're going to get the last pick? But this is going to be the best team you draft.
Yeah. Travis Etienne is still a tough click to me.
He's not clickable.
I wouldn't be shocked if I was shocked at his projection though.
Well, I don't know. Like Quinn Allen is going to be a problem.
I heard Evan Silva's voice when you said it. LaQuinn Allen, like what the fuck? Why would you ever say LaQuinn Allen to me?
They like him in the passing game. He's the best pass. He was the best pass catching back in the class. I just like he's not going to be relevant for anything, but he might lower. I'm just saying.
You made me waste the energy to type out Allen when he had 1 rushing attempt and 1 catch last week.
I'm just saying he's out there. He's out there on passing downs. He might limit the ceiling for Tootin early on. That's all I'm saying. Also, if Zay falls, we have to take him.
Yeah, there's only
Sutton,
one guy who can pick him, so we'll see.
Sutton against Indy. That's intriguing. Tyreek Hill.
The scroll Drake May Hunter Henry.
I like that. It's a sharp click.
Yeah, I would like to finish this team with Zay Flowers, I think.
Well, this guy has to take a tight end. It's just a matter of this Green Ranger guy.
We're milking the clock here, building suspense.
Honestly, if we get Zay as a PSA to everyone watching the stream, don't waste your money. This team won. It's over.
Yep. So team is
Jesus Christ.
Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey, Kyron Williams, T. Higgins, Zay Flowers, and Trey McBride.
Whether we win or not, yeah, whether that team wins or not, we will be getting some closing line value, and we had fun doing it.
That's all that matters. Like I said, just got to win in the spreadsheets. Need 3 if anyone wants to join with us.
Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new. We will be here all during the season, postseason, preseason. Can't get rid of us. Make sure you hit the like, comment on all the videos. Really helps out the channel grow.
Yeah, you can't name the BR teams. So now we get the opposite side. We get the 6th overall pick. Which I also wouldn't hate just taking Trey McBride there too. But
that's what I was gonna say. Like, if you know he's gonna go to like the 5, 6, like the 5th or 6th spot overall in about a day from now, are you comfortable drafting him where he's going to be going? Because like the point of getting CLV is drafting players and then having them rise from where you take them. You know what I mean?
Yes, but here's the thing. If you take him now at 6, you get 40% of him. If you take him when he rises to 6, you get 17% of him. That's the argument that I would make.
And you're getting different combinations of players today than you would be on Thursday or Friday with other players in that area too.
So I'm just looking at what Easy has in for like projections right now from this sheet. He has McBride at, what is it, 6?
Yeah. Yep.
He has McBride at 6, and he has him projected for 12.3, Kelsey 10.4, Laporta 9.4, and then it's like 9, 9, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
It's the greater late approach with tight end today or this week.
Yeah.
Ooh, Barkley and Trey McBride could be fun.
I got Barkley at 10 in a dog bowl this morning.
People are scared. Their O-line didn't look great against the D-line that's not that has historically not been good at stopping the run. Kansas City has a great rushing defense, probably top 3 in the league. Thankfully, Barkley goes, so we don't have to make the choice. I think Chase Brown is going to outproject Gibbs. I'm
No
pretty
way.
low on Gibbs this week.
0% chance.
Again, it's the you're discounting the matchup.
No. Does the matchup matter? It's Jahmyr
Yes.
Gibbs.
The matchup clearly mattered against the Packers last week. He had 10 catches for 30 yards.
It's week 1. Everything's weird.
Yeah. Chase Brown, I would not be surprised if Chase Brown projected for more points than Gibbs.
I just don't see how that's possible.
Chase Brown played more, he played on a higher percentage of snaps. Their team is projected for more total points against a worse defense. There's the only argument to take Gibbs is if you think he's a more talented player, which he is.
Yes, correct. I do think that.
But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean the projections will agree with you.
I think they will.
I'll make a friendly wager. I'll wager the expected value of that team we just drafted.
Also, pour one out for DJ Giddens. I have so much fucking DJ Giddens, and he didn't do anything.
He looks good.
Oh, I thought he got 0 carries. Someone told me he got 0 carries.
No. He got 0 carries in the first half, but he looked good with the touches.
He got garbage time.
Yeah, he's the clear RB2. No, he's the clear RB2, and he looked pretty good.
0 touches in the first half. That's uninspiring.
Yeah, that was just.
What was the score when he first got a touch?
I think they were up by 17 in the third.
That's not bad.
No.
Okay, that's all right.
Jonathan Taylor, big riser.
Yeah,
he's gonna rise bigly.
Yeah, I didn't click a lot of Taylor in best ball because I liked clicking Giddens. We could do Taylor here.
What do you want to do on the other side? Gibbs, JT, and McBride. I mean, do we double up with Amon-Ra and Gibbs, or do you not want to and take JSN?
Good idea.
JSN's going to project well.
All right, if you say so. They had a very low pass rate over expectation last week. I think it was bottom 3.
Yeah, but he got 12 targets and
did he really?
had a 50 and had a 50. I think he had a 52% target share.
He's just good.
Not a joke.
He's a good football player.
He's a good football player. The reason I didn't like him in best ball was because I think his touchdown upside is limited. His spike week potential is not as good as what I would want from somebody in that range, but it's hard to ignore the targets.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, wow. I was shocked when I saw the slate, and I was like, oh, McBride's got to be at the 104, right? At 111, I'm like, huh. Free money to those that draft before rankings.
Yeah, that pretty much always happens with elite tight ends. I don't know why. It happened every week last year, too.
Do you remember the slate? I think it was week 4 or 5 where Dallas Goedert with I think it was Devonta Smith was out or projected to be out, and they had Dallas Goedert as a 1-2 turn pick. Dallas freaking Goedert was a 1-2 turn pick in the BRs last year.
I do not.
It's crazy.
Remember that.
Really? You have to double check me. I don't. And the worst part is I don't even remember. I don't even remember how good he did.
Well, the results don't even matter. Who cares?
I just remember thinking wow. I seeing Goddard go at the 1-2 turn is kind of insane.
So what do we want to do at quarterback? I do not want to do
Kyler. But how frequent is Kyler going to be paired with McBride? But he's going to project the most for sure.
I like Nix. I like May.
We could do Nix and Sutton. I think that's a great matchup that won't be 100% drafted.
It's so funny. Daniel Jones, optimal quarterback 1, and then he plays Denver, and everyone's like, take him or leave him. So
the matchups actually do matter. Go us.
It matters. Spencer Rattler threw the ball, 46 times? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's Kellen Moore being Kellen Moore.
When is Tyler Shuck going to be in the game? I've had enough.
I hope for my Superflex bags, I hope yesterday.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't take Rattler once.
Well, he threw the ball 42 times and had 11 fantasy points.
Exactly. That validated why I did not take Spencer Rattler, honestly. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to get unique? Like Sutton and Bo Nix and against Indy is fine, especially with JT.
Oh, the fucking bring back. God, I can't get away from these bringbacks.
How about we do Pearsall and Purdy, and then swap them to Mac Jones? In this, you have to either get unique combinations or undrafted players.
I think I like Nix and Sutton.
I like Nix and Sutton a lot. Although, Jesus Christ, Nix probably looked the worst out of all the quarterbacks yesterday or last week.
So the thing with Nix, right? He could project as the quarterback 6 on the week, and he's not going to rise because the ball knowers. He played bad last week. That means he's bad now. Don't you know?
Well, it made me feel pretty good about like when we talked about in our most recent video, the last best ball stream that we had, of like of everyone that I was fading. It was Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton, the Denver running backs. Like that felt pretty good.
Yeah.
But
all right, that team was Bo Nix, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, JSN, Sutton, and Trey McBride.
Trey McGronk.
Any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
That's it. Good luck to everyone out there in the streets. I hope you all qualify for the Dog Bowl. If you want to come top 3, we have intel from last year. Those that like, comment, and subscribe have had tremendous success in the Dog Bowl streets. Make sure you're one of them.
Have a good one, guys.